Well, hello again, ladies and gents. I hope you are all keeping well and keeping busy. And this video is going to be a review on an item that I was sent a few months back now, kindly by Insta360. You may have already seen my Insta360 One RS 1-inch 360 camera review video. But following on from that, they contacted me and said, do you want to review this thing here, which is the Insta360 Link webcam. And so this review is a little bit sort of away from the photography side of things, but as many of you know, working from home, it's important to have a decent webcam. I have Zoom meetings all the time. I've been through a number of different webcams and they just all have been average. But this thing here has completely and utterly changed the game for me for webcams. It's amazing.
Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Mama, please don't worry about me, 'cause I'm about to let my heart speak. My friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business.
So what is the Insta360 Link? Well, in a nutshell, it is an AI-powered webcam. So what it does is it sits on top of your monitor here. You do also have the option of attaching it to a tripod because it has a screw mount on the bottom there, which is handy. But I think the majority of people will be connecting this or mounting this on top of a monitor screen or laptop screen. And then you plug it into your computer, job done. Easy peasy. It's really easy to use. It does come with some proprietary software as well that you download and you can use it to control everything. So we will run through the software so I can just show you through the features and things like that. But Insta360 were kind enough to send this camera along to me for review. So full disclosure there, but this is all my own thoughts. I haven't really got anything bad to say about it at all. So spoiler alert there. It's incredible. So I'm not going to do a full unboxing because I just think it's a bit of a waste of time. But inside the box here, you will get the Insta360 Link camera, USB-C cable. You get a USB-C to USB-A adapter as well. And also, if you get the, you can either get this as a standalone just on its own, or you can get what they call the tripod kit. So they'll send you along a little mini 2-in-1 tripod, just like so. And then you also get these little sort of marker sets in the box as well, which is for what they call their whiteboard mode. So you just stick the markers around a whiteboard if you're doing a whiteboard presentation, and it will focus on that automatically for you. So yeah, it's a really smart piece of tech. So what I'm going to do, I think the best way to show you the quality of the camera is to carry on recording this review using that. Looking at me as if I'm chatting to you on a webcam call, but during that what we'll do is we'll go through all of the features in the software as well, and take a good look at what it can do. So let's hop over and have a look. Okay, so here we are. This is the recording directly from the Insta360 Link webcam itself. I am also doing the audio solely on the Insta360 Link as well. So I wanted to do that just to give you an idea of what it's like, really. I mean, I've been really impressed with the audio from this camera. There are two little near-field microphones on the front of the camera as well. So as far as I'm aware, that gives you a stereo recording. And it does also have noise cancellation on it as well. So that's two big ticks in the box for me. I found it really hard to find a webcam with decent noise cancellation included, and this one is just excellent. So you can see that it is currently in tracking mode. So if I move across this way, you see my camera there, just there. It was recording me a second ago, and then over this way, it's really nice tracking. You can change the tracking speed over here. So I've got it set to normal at the moment. I can move it on to slow. So it's going to track just that little bit slower. Or you can put it on fast. So boom, boom, boom. You know, so I think normal is the best one to have. You have got all these other features as well. Best thing to do really is just if you do get it, just have a fiddle around with it. But I'm going to go through the majority of the features with you. I don't want to bore you too much with all of them. But you've got auto tracking, which is really handy. So when you manually adjust the gimbal, it will automatically start tracking you or tracking your face or whatever setting you have it on here. You have got single tap tracking, so you just tap the front of the camera and then that will start the tracking for you as well. This AI zoom is really, really handy here. So if you've got it set to AI zoom head, you see here it's automatically going to be zoomed in on my head. But if I move back a little bit, change it to half body, then it's going to concentrate on this half of my body from here. But if I change it to head now, you see it's zoomed into my head a bit more. You have got a whole body setting as well. So if as I mentioned earlier on, if you're doing fitness videos or anything like that, this will be an absolutely fantastic sort of camera to use, especially things for like live streaming and so on and so forth. So there we go. Just squeezing myself in there. You have got an anti-flicker function on it as well, which is great. Autofocus, I just keep that on. You can change it to manual, there you go, if you want, and you can manually focus your image, but don't really see the point. The focusing on this is absolutely fantastic. It's really, really sharp. This is the Insta360 RS, so you can see there you go, focuses on it really well, and then back to me, boom, focus, back to me. And you'll notice as well, I think this is really nice, that it gives this sort of nice sort of there we go. So it gives this nice little blurred background as well, which is sort of almost like you're filming with a sort of a DSLR mirrorless camera, which is fantastic. I mean, I was considering getting a bracket to actually mount my DSLR camera and use that as a webcam, but I just decided not to. And then luckily, Insta360 came along and asked me to review this, so it was perfect timing. So there is an HDR function as well, so you can use the HDR function, but I don't think it supports 4K. So I'm currently recording this in 4K. You can see in the bottom left hand corner here, you can change the resolution down there. I don't think you can do it whilst you're recording, but you can change it to normal 1920 or 1080, but keep it on 4K. You've got a 4K webcam, you may as well. You've got the ability to, if I click on that, it's going to flick, and then gimbal level adjustment, I wouldn't fiddle with that, but you just can change the level like so, just reset that, and then you've got your firmware stuff at the bottom. So I'll come across the image settings. Again, you've got auto exposure. I normally just keep it on that, but you can do exposure compensation as well. So we can boost up the exposure compensation or drop the exposure compensation. Let's just put that back to 0. Auto white balance. You've got control over everything really. So you can control your white balance. You can control your brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness. There you go. You can boost the sharpness up, take it down. And then the great thing with this as well is that you can also save this, all your settings here as a preset. So say for example you recorded a dark studio or whatever it may be, and you want to have a certain setting for your lights that are on you or natural daylight or whatever it may be, then just save that as a preset and you're good to go. So the final button at the top here is the gimbal control. So this one here is you just move it around and you can manually control the gimbal like so, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's really, really good, and you just click on there to reset it, and you've got the zoom control as well, so you can zoom right in. and then zoom back out again, like so. And then again, you can do presets. So I have got a preset. I won't bother changing it from here, but it's called side mount. So I put it sort of underneath my monitor, and then it sort of turns itself around to look at me. So that's a really, really, really nice feature. The fact that you can add presets on there. There is also a new feature that they've introduced, which I think is really, really great. To be honest, I did try it a second ago and it wouldn't connect, but I did try it yesterday and it was absolutely fine. But if you just click on this little button up here, it comes up with a QR code. So you can scan the QR code on your mobile phone and the controller will actually come up on your phone. So if you're doing a presentation or a meeting or something like that, and you wanted to be able to control the camera with your phone, then you can do so. So just moving to the bottom here, there are a few more features down here. So you've got your tracking. So if I turn that off and move, it's not going to track me. Okay. There is also a whiteboard feature. I don't have a whiteboard here, but I mentioned earlier on that they do provide you with, if I just pause here. Where are they? There we go. These little stickers, which are basically to stick in the corner of each corner of the whiteboard, and then the camera recognises these stickers and it will focus solely in that area, which is brilliant. It's a really, really nice little feature. Seems that they've looked at all the issues that people have with webcams or have had with webcams, and they've gone, right, tick, done, solved. The other features that they've got here is a overhead mode, and so basically the camera points down completely. That's basically if you've got it on a tripod, sort of going like so, the camera will point down and you can literally shoot down and do sort of top-down presentations. That'd be really good for things like I don't know, maybe cooking videos, things like that. Loads of different instances where you could use that. And then they also have a desk view mode. So what desk view mode will do is ping down the camera like so, and you can do a presentation like this. I mean, I haven't got the desk set up in the right sort of orientation at the moment, but you get the idea, and you'll probably... Let's put it back. There is also some more settings that you can access through this little button up here. So you've got your preferences, and so where you want to save all your screenshots to, where you want to save your videos to, and so on and so forth. You've got also quite handy as hotkeys. So you can assign hotkeys on your keyboard. So if you wanted to, activate tracking mode or activate a certain preset position or whatever it may be, then you can do that as well. And then you've got your general about section and logs and so on and so forth. So, I suppose the next question is, should you get one? How much is this thing going to cost you? So the price of the Insta360 Link, as far as I'm aware, it's $300 US and around £320 British pounds, which is expensive for a webcam. It is quite pricey. However, you won't need another one again for God knows how long. I mean, the build quality of this thing is absolutely fantastic. If you want to get the tripod mount kit, then I think it's an extra $30, £30-ish. So what I'll do is I'll pop a link to purchase the Insta360 Link in the description below, so you can check that out. That does give me a little kickback as well. So all of this sort of stuff does help me sort of record these videos, as they can take quite a bit of time out, and luckily I've got a bit of a break in my own 360 virtual tour business at the moment. So yeah, I thought I'd just jump on the camera and do this review video for you now. So yeah, I mean, I hope you've enjoyed that. I am absolutely over the moon with the Insta360 Link. I think it's absolutely brilliant, and I'm sure if you get one, you will like it too. So once again, thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to do all the usual like and subscribe and comment and all that jazz. And yeah, I hope to see you again very soon. In fact, If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because I have got a massive, massive video coming up soon. This desk here is going, and I'm getting a new desk being delivered tomorrow, and it's going to be a good one. So do watch out for that video, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Take care.